not too out of shape to even box with me. Heavyweight, I know my way around the ring. Just like Shorty know her way around the storm. Making hits with Hit Boy, all he gotta do is hit record. Record breaking news, had to show up just to fill a void. Confused boy, little boys, y'all better keep your poise. Leave me out of the weasel. Be cool when you see me, I'm hot at all that rap deep. The hood know you, so we don't borrow, believe in it. Locked in on the instrumental, I took back the key to this. Run me the keys, run me the V's, run me that flow back. Your top 3, I'm not number 1, how could you post that? I would have crowned the city is mine, you cannot hold that. I'm not the one to go at. Meet Joe Black. Run me the keys, run me the V's, run me that flow back. What I'm saying, your top 3, I'm not number 1, how could you post that? I would have crowned the city is mine, you cannot hold that. I'm not the one to go at. Meet Joe Black. What I'm saying, people saying what's already been said. Predictions, I don't listen, it's already in my head, no funny. Your most hungry place, I was past that at 28. Underground.
It was once just an idea until breaking ground in November of 2016, and now here it is in all its glory. Spectacular SoFi Stadium here in metropolitan Los Angeles. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 between the Seattle Seahawks and the Los Angeles Chargers. Two former division rivals in the old AFC West, the Seahawks and Chargers, are underway. DeAndre Carter now from his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Throwing first play is Herbert. Flush. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Darrell Taylor got in there to drop him.
Didn't have the greatest field position to start, did they? And now after this sack, it's way, way worse.
And right off the bat, first play of the game. Throwing on 2nd and long. Herbert. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Tariq Woolen picks it. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. The CD, these two teams barely off the buses, and this defense already has a sack, and now the interception and the pick 6 to take the lead.
Partner, you'd have to think that this was part of their game plan coming in because they wanted to embrace an aggressive mindset and attack on defense. They were trying to force that quick miscue, and I would say their plan worked to perfection.
From his end zone, here comes Carter. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Charger drive about to get going. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
He certainly is, and if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes, because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it, and let's go with it.
Meanwhile, Herbert's throwing into the hands of his receiver, Guyton. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down. The Chargers at 5-1 here in this early part of the season. They're in a real groove of late. Winners of 5 of their last 6.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Yeah, boy, and it's tough to bring him down that time. He surges forward. He's going to get a full 6 out of that. Second down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
And they're going to get this up to midfield. Herbert off of play action. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. 20, 10, 5, and they bring this one back. It's a fumble recovery and a Seattle touchdown. Now Myers for the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
14, Chargers nothing.
So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. From his end zone, here comes Carter. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked out officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. It's Eckler again. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy, let him pick up the first down.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. He's got a man, complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. It's a gain of 35.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Rolling to his left. That's taken in by the tight end, McKinney. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback? So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. It was Jamal Adams up from his safety spot to make the play behind the line.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. He finds his receiver, Williams, for the Charger touchdown. Mike Williams, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers are back within a score. Hopkins with the extra point. And that'll make our score 14-7. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
They'll run here with a rookie 2nd-round pick, Kenneth Walker. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Well, this defense for the Chargers, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Off of play action, here's Smith. Johnson's got it complete. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. 19-5. Throwing now is Geno. Eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Now Geno. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 45-yard line.
And the Seahawks first down.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough and run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Oh, good move. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another first down.
First down, Seahawks.
Here's Smith. This is the tight end Fant. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come back and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Now to the ground, here's Walker. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
And that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Week 7 action, and we've got a 7-point game here in the 2nd quarter. And this offense hoping to change that right here. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he will not be denied. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Ryan Nall, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Myers connects on the PAT, and it's now 21-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From his end zone, here comes Carter. And no chance to get away as they'll get it down at about the 17-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Sitting in first place in the division. They've got an open date on the calendar coming up next week. So, Charles, you and I were talking about this before the game. This one for them kind of has some extra importance.
It certainly does, because if they can get the win here and pad their lead a bit or at least keep pace, then they can really kick their feet up and say a job well done at this point and not have to worry about ball at all until they're back in their facility, back in their meeting room, getting ready for the next game.
Here's Herbert. That's complete to Austin Eckler, the running back. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
These guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They were starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. And the Seahawks are in great shape here as they take over at the 46-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
On 2nd and 9, Smith. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. I think this defense, Charles, realizing the deficit they're facing, they're going to have to step up and make more plays like we just saw there.
Yeah, those are the type of plays that can focus a defense because, as we know, they've had their trouble so far in this one. But they just proved to themselves that they can get to it, and I expect them to continue to bring that type of pressure in order to try and turn around their fortunes.
Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. On the return, Carter. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Seahawks have picked it up, and they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. These defenses have become so opportunistic, and no matter what you're playing, in this case wide receiver, you got to be careful.
Certainly do, because there is a phrase in today's football that we use all the time, completing the process of the catch. Well, it's after you do that where the trouble begins, right? Meaning you've tucked it away, you're trying to get downfield, but someone's always coming up trying to rake in the ball and knock it free.
From just shy of midfield, Smith. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marquise Bell. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football.
So first thing crossing my mind is, why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. And it'll be intercepted. Tariq Woolen picks it. And the Seahawks are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here 1st and 10. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. They'll keep it on the ground again here.
And he will perhaps get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And time has run out on this first half.
So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
And we welcome you back now alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Glenn getting set for quarter number 3 here.
The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Now a first down throw. It's Smith. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football.
Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Up the middle with Eckler. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, a 13-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point good by Hopkins. And back within a touchdown at 21-14. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Geno now to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And they will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 36-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
And he's got room. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown.
when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They'd done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might have wiggled out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Hopkins with the extra point, and we are tied at 21. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. And picked up by the Chargers. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Well, security eluded him.
Well, that kind of hit will certainly fire up your team both on the field and on the sideline. Tackles for lost yardage, they're always welcome.
On 2nd and 12, Herbert escaping the pressure right. It's Williams on the catch. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
This will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. And it's caught. Touchdown. Keenan Allen from 10 yards out. And the Chargers have scored again in this 3rd quarter, this time to move out in front. Extra point good by Hopkins. And they will take a 7-point lead. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're looking to turn things around here. They've been shut down in this 3rd quarter. That was after a good first half offensively.
And you wonder where it all goes, and it feels like it goes away fast. Because it takes...
And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. Man, one play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds.
And a lot of times, these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Eckler now between the tackles. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 91 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. On 1st and 10, Herbert. On the screen, this is Eckler. And he is going to lose yardage here. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Herbert, that's caught, and it's Eckler again. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And Allen's got it. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. Running on 1st down, Eckler. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here, 2nd down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
From the 44, Herbert. And this is going to be intercepted. Jordan Brooks with it. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Extra point up and through by Myers. And they will take a 7-point lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. From his end zone, here comes Carter. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. And can they regroup? That's the question. The pick 6 hurt, no doubt, but this is still a 1-score game here in the 4th. On the move to his left. He's got it to Williams. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Don't find touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and the Seahawks have picked it up. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. Up the middle, here's Walker. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms. And
rush coming, and he's taken down. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down. So that time, Charles, a quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down. Now here's Michael Dixon as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Here comes Carter. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, the defense got its job done, forcing the punt. Now the formula pretty simple. They need to find the end zone here. A field goal doesn't help them much. And a hard-earned yard there as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's second down. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now it's Herbert. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run, because we envision them in offenses catch the ball. How much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup. Herbert setting up to throw on first down. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
That's exactly what they were looking for. If they get another gain like that, they'll be right there in field goal range.
And the tension building. Throwing, Herbert. He's got a man. That's Keenan Allen. Room here to run. Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown, Allen. Keenan Allen, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we've got a tie game here in the fourth. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? Where does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
Now Smith. That's caught. And again, it's Goodwin. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. Now it's Smith. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. How about the call to come with the blitz there in this situation?
And some of those calls happen just because of what they do on offense. So when they send out a number of people in the pattern, sometimes they just make a change on defense. Like, okay, we'll come after you instead. And that's exactly what they did.
Smith. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 25. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter play. Out of the gun, Walker with it. Give them maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's another kneel down as he'll try to set up the game winner. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. And with that, they're down to one remaining here in this second half. Here
comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. And they will take a knee here. And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. So now this one will rest on the right foot of Jason Myers. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And his kick is good. And they'll be celebrating in Pioneer Square tonight. The Seahawks have won the game. So the victory here for Seattle.
Charles, for this losing side, their heads are hanging as they walk off the field today. And really, I mean, we know why. Those 3 turnovers by that offense, that's ultimately what doomed them.
And this is what coaches preach all the time to every team that we ever talk with. Taking care of the ball on offense, trying to take it away on defense. And let's face it, when you give it away 3 times in one game, you make it very difficult for your team to get the W.
So for the Seahawks, it's a win that was long overdue as they move to 1-6 now on the year.
I told my boys, it ain't no limit. Told all my dogs, it ain't no limit. Put your head in the game, head in the game, head in the game. Head in the game, head in the game. I'm whipping in track out with left up suspension. I drove it so fast that I blew out the engine. I kept it too real ever since the beginning. I play offensive D, I might switch my position. Lil' mama was thirsty, so I had to quench. I'ma drive real fast, cause you know I shoot quick. Just like Travis Kelce, I be having emotions. Just like a lamb, man, you know I'm exploding. My heart cold, bad, I ain't got emotions. I'm going hard, yeah, you know I'm devoted. We running streets, yeah, you know we control it. She love the kids, she be busting it open. I'm quarterbacking like I'm Kyler Murray. Trying to win, I'm up at practice early. Going crazy, I just real Jersey. It's the first half and we done dropped 30. We just up to scoring them, boy, man. I told my boys, it ain't no limit. Told all my dogs, it ain't no limit. Put your head in the game, head in the game, head in the game. Head in the game, head in the game.
Money on my mind, head in the game. It's like I scored again, diamonds on them dance. I can hear the music playing with them bands. Crowd going wild, dived in the fans. I'm locking in on a mission, I tell them my vision. You young, you should get like me. I got your shorty, she with me, I gave her a